Welcome to the Ride of My Life podcast, the Inner Peace Pilgrimage. I'm Caroline Rena, and here, let the ride inside adventure begin. I will share what it's like on my own inner peace journey, and through what I learn and become aware of, provide insight to your journey as well. Hey everyone, it's Caroline Rena from the Ride of My Life podcast, and I just landed at Barefoot Gardens Camp and Learning Center, and I'm going to go through a quick video here I'll show in a minute what I'm looking at. And Ethan, he's my guide, and he is the owner of this place, and it's a permaculture. I'll talk to him about all this stuff in a minute, but it's permaculture and a whole bunch of other stuff, and he's going to show me this stuff, and I'm going to videotape it, so hold one. Here's Ethan. Wave Ethan. Yeah, there he is. And there's baby girl Juniper. I don't know if there she is. And then over here we're going to introduce you to Ripley. Here's Ripley. What a cute space. He's guarding the entryway. So yeah, just take me around and show me what you have here. This is incredible.
Well, let's check out the garden first, since it's the closest.
Okay.
Excuse the mess. Homestead, you know.
I was gonna say, that's the point. There's no neat in homesteading.
I just recently got a 4-hose soaker system on here on a timer, so I don't have to work so hard.
Shut the gate.
Yeah, please. A couple of these beds are hugelculture. This is one. It's where you dig down, you fill it full of rotten wood and other things that are going to hold other organic material that holds moisture, and so you don't have to water as much. In places like Arkansas where it doesn't water or doesn't rain that often or not enough, that's a really helpful system.
Wow.
So everything's super overgrown. We just came back from Maine and New England recently, so
zucchini.
This is all loofahs. You can see we got tons of
loofah. Oh my gosh, they're huge.
Oh, they're all over.
Have you ever had stuffed zucchini flowers before?
I have not. I don't know if.
Oh my gosh,
I wonder if you could eat loofah flowers.
Oh, I don't know, but they look like zucchinis.
Because
this is awesome.
Cucumbers and tomatoes.
Wow.
It's got rainbow okra. Our tomatoes look a little viney because they're what's that called? Indeterminates. So
what does that mean? Yeah.
That's the viney type, and so we just cut off all this bottom stuff, and it'll just be the stuff on the end.
Okay.
Compared to like determinate, like beef heart or whatever it is.
Beefsteak.
Beefsteak.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those ones, they only grow a certain amount of tomatoes and they're done. These ones will just grow and grow and grow. They're vines.
Wow.
Got
this okay with the little stinky ticks or whatever you were talking about with my. Okay.
This is my 3rd year muscadine vine. There's
wow.
grapes all over it. Last year I got 3 gallons of just grapes off of it. Didn't turn that into wine yet. And so I've got 5 or 6 other of these. So we have a small vineyard. We've got multiple apple trees.
There's some bees.
And we got our beehive.
Can I get? How can I get?
Oh, you can get right next to them.
I love bees.
Oh, they're super nice.
All right, here we go. Going near the bees.
If you get close enough, you can see some of them will come in with pollen. They'll have the little orange saddlebags on the side. One of the ones coming in will have it. I just saw 2 of them come in with it.
Yeah, they're too busy to do anything with me. Ooh.
Oh, there's one that has saddlebag.
Okay.
Right.
I've never been this close to them other than them coming.
See that?
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. That one had yellow.
Well, I've seen yellow on them when they're on a flower. Look how close I am. Oh my God.
They'll have it right on the back 2 legs.
Oh
see
yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw. Wow.
Yeah,
holy cow, look at me.
they're super friendly. And then so we got, 7-year blueberry, and we've got, oh man, everything's so overgrown. That's the beginning of one of our fields. This is our 5-bin compost system. I actually leave up the lamb's quarter because this is like wild spinach. You can eat all these young leaves, so it's some wild forage. And I will throw this some eggs and stuff in the morning.
Wow.
We found out that if you do your compost right, we do a layer of green, a layer of brown, a layer of green, and then put chicken poop or whatever in there. If you flip it every 7 to 10 days, by the time you flip it out of the 5th bed, it will be beautiful soil and ready. So we started with 3, we're like, that's not quite enough. We went to 4, that wasn't quite enough, so we figured out 5 is the magic number. So if you flip it every 7 to 10 days, then you'll have some great soil.
Well, that's good things to know.
I have a bunch of building supplies in my greenhouse, but I've got a hugelkultur bed in here. This is there's 2 layers of plastic, this outside one and then this inside one, and the cinder blocks are full of cement and clay, and so they get heat, and then that heat goes in between those layers, so it helps to keep my greenhouse warm. And then I've got rain collection in there, and back behind here is actually where my rock cutting area is. Into lapidary work and crystal cutting and shaping.
Oh wow! Can you show me that? Do you have stones back there now, or are you just?
Yeah. Once again, it's probably messy.
I got. Look. Got my stones. Doesn't matter. Oh, check this out.
These are all crystals that I've dug and mined from all over.
Wow.
There's chalcedony from Arizona, chrysocolla. Got chert from Missouri. This is a bunch of petrified wood I got in South Dakota.
Wow, this is so cool.
And,
well, this looks familiar. Is this more chrysocolla? No, that's not chrysocolla. What is that?
That is a rare mineral called planerite, and I got into a really cool pocket of that, and I'll tell you all about that later.
And I'll show you my stone that looks just like, I forgot what this is called.
Fluorite.
Fluorite? I have one. It's huge. You'll love it. I'll show it to you.
There's a piece of, this is just a piece of petrified wood I just started working on recently. I got from South Dakota, found in the Black Hills.
Nice.
But this is my first stone cutting area. I've got another one over there by the lapidary machine also. So
this is too cool.
this is all of our chickens, turkeys, and ducks.
Yay! So I'm the chicken whisperer, just so you know. I love chickens. Yes.
Well, we'll figure that out later, so I'm glad that you're not nervous about that.
No. Hi, girls. Where's the crazy rooster? I know about the crazy roosters, though. They chased me. One of them chased me.
We've got a really nice rooster.
Oh, good.
This actually breaks into 3 different groups, so I can separate them for
wow. Look at that turkey. There's a turkey. Nice. Butt nuggets. I guess that means eggs, right?
That's right.
We got butt nuggets coming out.
We just moved our ducks out of here into main population so they can learn to free range with everybody else.
Oh, wow.
This is the beginning of a earth bag structure, what we're calling our water island. We're gonna have a tub here, a washer, a dryer, a water heater, sink, toilet. Earth bag structure is polypropylene bags that are packed full of clay and sand. And so they're really strong for, well, tensile strength. It's a monolithic structure, so they're good for tornadoes, earthquakes, fires and stuff because it's just clay and sand. And covered the outside with lime. Really interesting process. But we're starting this because we live in a camper and we wanted a full-size bathtub, wanted a full-size washer, dryer, and all that stuff. So.
See where we're going now. And look, my favorite,
A
hammock. It's a yoga swing. It looks like a hammock. I'm not going to be on that. Turning upside down is bad for me.
Oh, we got shiitake logs.
Right, the shiitake logs. Now you started to share with me how the water runoff.
The water runoff from our pole barn roof over our camper comes down here, and since we live on the top of a ridge, since everywhere is downhill, we have a lot of erosion control in effect. And so this is an erosion control thing, but it also creates a perfect space for volunteer shiitakes, this is going to be a great flush this year. This is some of the best I've seen these logs ever look. These logs are about 3 or 4 years old now, so they are fully colonized.
Wow.
Yeah, I could probably harvest some of these tonight, actually. You want to eat some shiitake?
I'm open to, hey. My little girl is like, ah! Have you ever done inner child work? She's doing backflips right now.
This is the bungalow, the screen bungalow, which you have the option to stay in if you want.
We're walking.
We've got over a mile of trails out there.
Wow. This is probably the coolest place that I have ever seen in my entire life, so just keep watching. Okay, this is the bungalow. He's going to tell me all about the bungalow, and I think I get to stay in it tonight.
This building, like every other outside building we have here, was made out of reclaimed wood. I worked on the largest hemp farm in Arkansas, hogged hemp, and straight line winds blew down our 3 120-foot greenhouses. And So I used the wood from there to create this, and you can see these tracks here. These tracks got this wiggle wire, so you can just wiggle wire screens in, and you can wiggle wire plastic in, so it makes it easy to screen it in for the winter, spring. And if you wish, this can be where you stay.
Wow, fun! Look at this! Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Oh, look at this. This is the roof.
Table that folds up, and
wow.
we're working on adding a small kitchenette here. If there's electricity, I'll bring a fan down here. There's a composting toilet on the backside.
Do you have Wi-Fi connection back here, or is it
Probably. I mean, our thing's only like 200 foot from here.
Look, you can even make a little schoolhouse out of this. This is the kitchenette. There you go, look.
It's the beginning of it anyway.
And he has electricity, that's what he was saying. Look at this. This is pretty, oh my gosh.
And this is the hub of all our trails. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 exits onto trails from right here too. So.
Wow. Okay. It's a good thing I don't have that much stuff to carry. I've figured that out too. Oh, you do? Wheelbarrow's a good thing.
The plan is eventually use that so I can fill that with water, and then we can run water down here.
Oh, no, okay.
No pressure,
Yeah.
showering.
So where did you learn about permaculture and setting up a homestead and all that kind of thing? Just by your adventures now? Because you had said when I got here that you were on the road for like 7.5 years. Talk about that a little bit. That was really interesting.
Well, I apprenticed on an organic animal farm in Elberton, Georgia, called Nature's Harmony Farm. And I was the main caretaker of about 1,200 animals and the groundskeeper. So I learned a lot of symbiotic relationships with animals there, and then my own interest led me to read into more permaculture stuff. And I worked for AmeriCorps as a service member at Dunbar Community Gardens, and learned a lot about gardening and a lot of permaculture stuff there. And then I started my own community garden, which I ran for 4.5 years, called Plant It Earth Garden. And that was almost solely permaculture, and we were just growing food and putting it into the food bank. And so it's all pretty much self-taught.
Wow.
Because a lot of the gardens and stuff I was working for, they embraced permaculture, but they didn't like it as much, or know as much about it as I wanted. So I just digested every book I could and sponged it up.
Nice. This is amazing. I see more stuff. Rocks.
Oh yeah, we got rocks and rocks and rocks.
Rocks and rocks and rocks. My son used to collect rocks, and then I got started. I don't know if he still does or not, but he's 30. He's gonna be 34.
Once again, it's a very overgrown thing here.
It's like a.
This is the beginning of the herb spiral. If you come here in spring, this is really popping. But you got lavender and tobacco and mugwort.
Where's the lavender?
Right here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Tobacco,
mugwort,
butterfly bush, more
bush, more tobacco.
Lots of bee balm.
Lots of bee balm. That's good for like skin problems. Yeah. I knew that.
You got oregano.
Oh, oregano.
More tobacco. Rue. Most of the lemon
Wait,
balm.
what is this?
That's a rue plant.
Rue? What is that for?
I don't know. It's a good question. It's one of my friends, but I don't think you would want to use it as like a thickener, like that type of brew. I think it's more for other types of medicines.
Something. They're all medicines, and something in here. Probably the lemon balm smells like really good. I'm smelling.
Maybe.
It's a little maple tree.
My fennels have died off already. I've got a stevia over there.
Where's stevia? Where's stevia? I want people to see what stevia looks like in person. Like, I used to work for Trader Joe's, and I ate a piece of a stevia leaf one time.
I don't know where it went. Is this it? No, that's my St. John's wort.
Oh, look, St. John's wort. You've seen that in the store. That's what it looks like in person.
Yeah, well,
it's in here somewhere.
Don't know. During our 2 weeks gone in May, everything kind of dried out or whatnot. So we got false indigo right here. Raw tomatoes. This mint stuff actually made it.
Okay, this looks familiar. What is this?
That is spearmint.
That's spearmint. A leaf piece.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
That's what it is.
Thank you.
I wish. Oh. Period.
Okay, what are we looking at?
Normally this is one of the most sweetest smelling flowers that we have, and it's so interesting because it has this long thing, so whoever pollinates it has to have a very long proboscis or whatever, something. But this is a flowering tobacco.
Wow.
This is not the type you smoke. People can smoke it, but I wouldn't. The type you smoke has the pink flowers, but this is decorative tobacco, and each one of these seed pods has like 500 seeds, so this area will definitely the tiniest little seeds you've ever seen.
Lots of propagate. I know that word, propagation. So this is really, check this out. These are,
look how small those are.
Look at these seeds. That's so cool.
There's like 30 of them in my hand.
Wow.
Right there.
This is neat. So this is for people who never, who go to the store and see all this stuff in jars.
Right. This, man, if you can come here in the spring or early summer, that is popping. Everything is just growing. It looks great. This time of year, everything's kind of like
coming to a close.
August,
yeah, too hot. Coming to a close.
So,
we're done.
So let's not judge me on my plant.
No judging. No judging, people. Okay.
We recently got a shipping container, and I have decked it
Wow.
out into a workshop.
What are you doing? What's with all the skeletons? I keep finding skeletons, or you do.
We like Halloween.
Okay, but there's a lot of skeletons.
I could put them in a box, but they're fun.
Wow, check that out. Okay, workshop.
Yeah.
Gotta have a workshop on a farm, right?
This is where I do most of my jewelry stuff.
Jewelry?
I just set this up. I'm about to get a bunch of silversmithing stuff in here so I can start my silversmithing.
I have a friend who does silversmithing. He was the one I visited in West Virginia. He used to be a silversmith. You know, why I just forgot his last name. Bad timing.
So yeah, this is the workshop. We've spent a little bit, like a couple $1,000 to get this going, just so we have a good space for these type of projects, because we can't really build a house or anything else without a good workshop.
Get all the books on how to do all this stuff.
Every single one of our outside buildings has its own library. The garden shed has all the gardening and herb books. This has all the woodworking and some of the herb books.
Snake skin. Check it out. We got snake skin. Isn't that nice? It doesn't fall. Wow.
That's a king snake.
It's a king snake.
And when my oldest daughter, when she
Oh.
skinned this, I had her hold it up next to her, and it was taller than her.
Wow. And here's another one. I don't know what this one is.
Oh, that's just the shed skin. Looks like another king snake.
Ah, okay. But there's so many cool things in here.
Including the blowfish buggy.
The blowfish. There's a blowfish. Where'd you get a blowfish in the middle of Arkansas? Oh, in a lake. No. So this could actually be a house too, if you choose to live in a container like some people do. But
yeah.
Okay.
It could be. They just made a better shop for us. We just needed a space because
you have a house. You got your.
We have such small area.
Yeah.
Living in a camper. We also have an eastern spring equinox fire pit, a western fall equinox fire pit, a northern winter solstice fire pit, and our summer south fire pits over there.
Wow.
And this is just our regular fire pit, but it also has a compass in it. All of them have compasses and directional acknowledgements.
So you do ceremony around the 4 directions then? Is that what you're referring to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Without getting too far into it.
Without getting, yeah. Tell me what this is. Barefoot in Space.
This is our rocket shop. It was the small little shop before we had the shipping container.
Okay.
And so that's where the tools went before, but it was just so small. And so it's like, here's actually something I'm proud of. I had to make this out of clay first so I could see, but I invented this table. So that it folds down.
Wow.
You just take this right here and strap it right there, and it's like a really solid table.
That's awesome. Yeah.
We have a lot of space saving type of things around here.
And these, what are these skulls? Cow?
These are just cow skulls.
And this one too? Just the full?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It looks almost like a dinosaur, that one. But that's okay.
And these are just kind of our throwaway crystals.
Wow. That one's pretty. I like that one.
Yeah, that's that planerite or wavelite.
That's neat. And you know all of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Big nerd.
That's all right. I never remember. So, and this is, I'm just showing.
This is my groundskeeper that lives here. He has started to build a cabin out of some wood that he helped to mill. Our friends have a mill, and so this is going to be like part-time cabin that he lives in because he's a van lifer. So he travels around to that stuff. So.
That's kind of what I'm trying to do, but I never end up nomading it. I just I just go from place to place.
No, I get that.
Is that the lodge?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what I see? Okay. So down there is the lodge. It is not active right now. There's no covers on it.
Oh no, you gotta take the covers off every time or they get
Yeah,
moldy.
I know. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rocks that I'm not cutting up or doing anything with. And my overgrown San Pedro cactus.
Nice. And who's this one in charge? This kitty.
Oh, it's Mystic.
Oh, Mystic. Look at those eyes. Hi, sweetheart. Hi.
She's like half feral. When we first moved here, there was nothing here. There were septic lines, and there was just that one water spigot. And then there was this building, which was just like this. There's a nasty old shell of a building, so we ripped everything out of it except for the actual skeleton of the building, and then rebuilt it. Put good R13 insulation on the side, R50 on top, just insulated the heck out of it. And we needed a living space because we didn't have the camp or anything yet. We didn't know what we were going to do, so we needed a living space. And so we turned this into a living space under the idea of, well, we don't know what we're going to do for a house yet. And then suddenly the camper was given to us by a family member. And so then we have an external living room.
Wow.
That's what this became.
That's what your living room. Okay, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
It's
Awesome.
pretty messy.
Did your girls make these steps?
Yeah, some of them did.
You have 2 kids, right?
Yeah, I have 2 kids, and my wife and her sister made some of these too. It's like a fun summer project.
Yeah. So I get into this stuff, so I'm gonna make a video of this too. Which one's Lizzie?
Lizzie is my wife's.
That's your wife? Your wife's sister, okay. And here's, I can't read names on here, but these are so pretty. Look at this. These are stuffed stones. Emma. There's Lizzie. I can't read that one. More Emma. And that's it. So there you go.